Hello, I'm Russ Skinner. I'm a lead driver trainer for TP Trucking. We're at TP Trucking in Central Point, and in this training we'll be going over the inspection of securement devices. The purpose of this training is to learn how to identify damage and the importance of proper inspection. We will cover each type of securement device, which includes straps, chains, and binders. Check the condition of all your equipment when assigned your truck and trailer and when loading or unloading. Verifying operating conditions of equipment such as straps, chains, and binders is also critical in helping prevent accidents and citations. Do not use any defective or concerning equipment and immediately report it to a TP Trucking terminal by phone or email. Proper inspection ensures there are enough functional devices in the trailer to use when securing the load. This will also prevent the use of defective equipment that could fail or result in a citation from a DOT officer. Along with ensuring functionality, confirm that the working load limit is clearly labeled on all load securement devices. If they are not labeled or easily read, the securement device is considered defective and cannot be used. The working load limit for straps can be found on the tag and printed on the straps. The working load limit for chains and binders will be stamped or cast on the equipment. Straps. When inspecting straps, the most common types of damage are cuts, frays, and rub marks. To comply with the 2023 CVSA guidelines and following TP Trucking policy, the maximum cut allowed is 1/4 of an inch. All cuts, frays, and holes through the webbing are combined across the width of the strap face for its entire effective length to determine if the strap is defective and out of compliance. If you notice there are cuts on a strap that is currently on a load, or if any damage occurs in transit, replace it with a compliant strap. The best way to prevent cuts is by using edge protection on the sharp edges of the load and to keep them away from the stake pockets on the side of the trailer. Frays are another common type of damage to straps and the most often overlooked. Frays are most apparent at the edges and can also occur in the webbing of the strap. Fraying in the middle of the strap can be difficult to spot until it's stretched when tightened. This type of damage is usually caused by a puncture point from banding or dunnage on the load. Excessive rubbing over time will cause wear to the strap, eventually becoming a cut or fray. Rub marks are caused from general use, but if the color of the strap varies greatly from when it was new, this is a sign it needs to be replaced. Grade 70 transport chains. When inspecting chains, look for excessive wear or damaged links. Connecting pins, cotter pins, and hooks must all be intact and free of damage. Excessive wear is usually indicated by stretched links or the presence of any nicks, gouges, or cracks, which will cause them to bend or break more easily. Bent, broken, worn, or missing connecting pins or cotter pins will result in the connection with the hook to fail. A bent or broken hook will affect its ability to hold the chain. Binders. A binder must have free movement of all parts, whether it's a snap binder or a ratcheting binder. Excessive rust will cause the moving pieces to seize and can weaken them. On a snap binder, look for bent or broken parts. On a ratcheting binder, check that the latch can lock into place in each direction and the hook assembly operates as intended. Ensure there are no bent or broken hooks. Safety and compliance. The most important reason for proper inspection is safety. Any compromised securement device, when used on a load, greatly increases the likelihood of a load shift in the event of a hard break or accident. Always remember to secure according to two basic principles. Number 1, would you feel comfortable with your family next to this load on the highway? Number 2, would it pass a DOT inspection? If you hesitate or answer no to either of these questions, replace the equipment. According to FMCSA regulations, non-compliant securement devices will not count towards the required amount of minimum securement devices for the load. This could result in an unsecured load citation and an out-of-service violation, preventing movement until it's fixed and approved by a DOT officer. This also increases the safety score penalties and fines to not only the driver but the company as well. Anytime you switch trailers, all equipment must be thoroughly inspected and remain with the assigned trailer. During equipment inspections, if you discover any damage or defects in the equipment, remove it from operation. Do not use any defective or concerning equipment and report it to a TP Trucking terminal by phone or email. If you're able to stop by a TP Trucking terminal, contact the maintenance department to exchange the equipment. If out on the road, report damage or defective equipment to either the Central Point or Thompson terminal and arrange to replace the equipment. Thank you for following along on the TP Trucking Securement Device Inspection Training.